Hello and welcome to Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm Sam.
And I'm Jim.
And welcome to our Jujutsu Kaisen anime episode discussion podcast.
Episode by episode.
Yes, and the caffeine is wearing thin on us. But luckily we had an action episode where we didn't riff through it.
Alright, I'm gonna bump it up. I'm gonna bump the energy up. My freaking adrenaline is kicking.
What episode? Okay, tell me what episode.
Number 10.
Do you remember the title?
It's Idol Transfiguration.
Yes, his ability.
I'm so smart.
There you go.
We were talking about Mojito's ability.
Yes.
His name is Mojito, right? We're not just making it.
It's like Mojito.
Okay.
But
I'm literally saying Mojito.
Because we literally first see him on a beach and oh yeah, he's like a Mojito.
I was kind of thinking this whole show is about curses and curse energy and
Jujutsu.
And Jujutsu, which, okay, also, first off, I learned, apparently, the title, if you translate the title Jujutsu Kaisen into English, it literally means, sorcery fight. Isn't that so stupid?
Is Jujutsu
I guess so?
It's not like a karate?
No, well, that's Jujutsu.
Okay.
Jujutsu with an I. Jujutsu is 2 U's.
Okay.
Sam is exasperately rubbing his face.
Sure.
So I was thinking, the show's got it's got a whole theme of curses and curse energy.
I really wish the subtitle would just say sorcerer instead, because it is sorcerers instead. They just use the word jujutsu.
But they will say the words jujutsu sorcerer sometimes,
yes.
So I don't know. But okay, so the show's about curses, and it's this show that we do is kind of a curse. Because at first it was we hated the show, we didn't like it. But now the curse is that I can only watch it when I'm with you. And I want to watch more.
Yes.
But I'm forced to watch it in these... I'm forced to spend as much time recording an episode as I am watching this show. I'm enjoying this development, this internal development.
I'm so sorry that I'm a curse.
Oh no, it's fine. I've known for years.
So we had to deal with Junpei getting the shit beat out of him again.
Yeah, so
like I said, it's just a mirror of him and our main character
Yuji.
Being kind of is opposite parallels.
Yeah, they're kind of you can say they're both kind of social outcasts, and they're both thrust into the world of jujutsu sorcerers, but in different ways.
Yeah, where our main character just got kicked out, just not being a real club. Where Junpei got the shit beat out of him by every single fucking person in the school that exists. Even the teachers are pieces of shit.
Yeah, so I haven't actually seen any more of it, but there's another show that's coming out this season, or it might be finished actually. I don't know what anime seasons are like anymore. By the time this comes out, it's definitely over.
Mm-hmm.
This show called Wonder Egg Priority.
Mm-hmm.
And it is literally just about the same thing. It is about just bullies and how terrible bullying is.
Yes.
And I'm seeing this too, and seeing how Jujutsu Kaisen portrays bullying as it is so...
It's torture.
It is so amped up. It is torture. I really wonder how bad is bullying in Japanese schools that this is what the media looks like.
Well, if you remember the hit Amazon original Magical Girl site, you can remember that girls put Phil's shoes with super glue and tacks and razor blades.
Yeah, just straight razors, yeah.
Yes, and they straight up try to murder people.
Oh my god, that was the funniest.
If you want to see the ultimate edgy episode, watch episode 1 of Magical Girl site, and then you will regret your life, especially with the brother.
It is... Oh my god, I forgot. You just... channel the whole thing. I can't believe I forgot about the brother.
The brother who gets off on beating his sister.
Oh my god. He
can't do good in school if he beats his sister. It's what the fuck is this show?
It really is one of the most sort of despicable plots ever.
It's the Magical Girl version of redo the redo of Healer. Of just but instead of an incel getting his wet dream, it's this guy just wants to see this girl suffer. Everything about everybody's suffering, and it's depressing as fuck, and I hated it.
Yeah, I do have to say, I like that they stepped away from the incel angle in this episode. There was a bit of incel from Junpei in the first one, where he was shitting on the one girl, and he's like, "You're not even cute."
You're just a slut.
Also, the whole idea, the whole idea that the guys only wanted to get with her because
those guys got morphed into a horrific creature at a movie theater, so...
They deserved it, clearly. Because they didn't #respect women.
Yeah.
You gotta respect women.
You gotta respect even the women that try to get them to beat you up and then get a cigarette burned into your fucking forehead.
Even those two. But so... Yeah, this one, we have the scene where we found out that Junpei is a big horror nerd. He's a big movie nerd.
Yeah, we'll just get the Junpei stuff done first, then we get into talk about the fight. Because the most dialogue stuff is
with
It's Junpei, and then the power explanation.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, Junpei's big movie buff. He's walking. He's still walking. This is like This is what happens like while he's walking with the two behind him with the cage. So they're gonna unleash a spirit to make sure if he sees it or not. It's like the easy test of just having like a dumb monster and see if he sees it.
And so also one thing I do want to say that I enjoy. I like that. I think they say this is like a grade 4 curse. Yeah. I really like that. We established this grading system for curses, and then it was very evident early on that we would only need to have to worry about like grade 1 and special grade.
Yes.
So I'm really happy that they're still incorporating the weaker ones.
The weaker ones can still come in for the side characters, like great. Yeah.
But so I really, because I remember, if I recall correctly, a grade 4 curse said like you could beat it with like a bat. Like it's pretty weak.
These were like sub grade 4, where they're just like jokes. And they're just kind of just used just to like for stuff.
I enjoyed that. I also like how the cage they kept him in had to be wrapped with like the special.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they're very, very bad at doing a plan and just ruined it immediately. But yeah,
instantly.
Junpei encounters the fat teacher that like walked by him getting beat up the first time.
Yeah, they just turned the other way.
He looks like the big ugly guy, and just you would see in like hentais where
the ugly bastard.
Yeah, the ugly bastard, and he's just an asshole.
So,
and he's like, I was like, oh yeah, this guy can die, and I'm like, and just like,
this does speak to like a very real thing where it's like teachers are very aware of bullying.
Yes,
and many of them just don't do anything. They choose not to act. So I do like this angle because, of course, like having kids be cruel to Junpei is like one thing. Like, okay, I've seen it.
A teacher either like just change the image in his head of just them being his friends who always hang out with them, and not just him being a victim of bullying that he's ignoring.
Which is really insidious because if you think about it, like what bullying is just kind of like people using power against each other. Like these bullies are stronger, so they're able to like overpower him, and then the teacher is someone who is the teacher should be in a position of superior power. But he's too cowardly to do anything.
The big fat loser.
He either is so negligent that he doesn't even realize that these kids are physically abusing, which he has to be.
Yeah.
Or he is intentionally.
And he's like waiting outside his house too.
Yeah.
Which is weird and creepy.
It is weird.
But luckily our main character flies in, he notices he sees a demon, and then he just pants him and runs away, runs around the lab because he's so fast.
I actually did kind of think the pantsing thing was funny. I did laugh. It was just so unexpected.
I was expecting him to just like kind of just throw it and make him, he was going to run away, but the fact that he threw it, ran around the block very quick using his amazing athletic abilities, and this, it was talk over here kind of thing, was like, okay, that's good.
And we didn't get like a follow-up on that yet, right?
No, that's going to be the next episode. Because the split seconds we see of the next episode, because there's no like gap in between the gag at the end and then the teaser. Just right into it, like right away.
So correct me if I'm messing up here. Is it this episode where Mojito is explaining?
Yes.
So okay,
he's fighting Nanami. Konami. We were just talking about Metal Gear before this. I had Konami in my head. Like no shit. Like, Jim was explaining the Patriots.
Yeah, la. But so okay, he was explaining that he's like done all these experiments on humans, basically.
Yes.
He's experimented with making humans as big as possible and as small as possible.
Yes, which you see. Yeah,
which is cool. I really enjoy. So okay,
that was the episode. Was that the episode before though?
That's what I'm trying. That's why I was hoping.
I'm pretty sure that was the episode before.
But so what we really get here, and I think this was in this episode, we get an explanation of what his power is.
Yes,
and it is to like alter the souls of people, which in turn alters them. That is like what is happening.
And he says like, okay, I never tried it on a sorcerer, so I want to try it on you, because most people don't defend their souls because you don't
even realize. It's like,
but somehow he subconsciously defended his soul when he actually got a touch on him. Because now it goes from like him shooting humans at him, because like he has to put them out of their misery. He has to like not touch now. Yeah,
so this is very interesting to me that. So there is this whole idea, like, this guy is a grade 1 Jujutsu sorcerer.
Yes. He's not a teacher. He's like a freelance,
Which, okay, one thing I want to say, I'll get to it in a minute, but, so his whole thing is, like, he's like a really good sorcerer, but he's not aware of this soul. Like, this concept of a human having a soul is, like, something new to him. And they have an exchange, which I thought was interesting, where they talk about what came first, the human body or the human soul. And he was like, oh, the body, right? And he's like, no, the soul. The soul's always existed. The soul exists like separately from the body.
Yeah.
But it dictates the form the body takes, basically.
and yeah, it basically he just like fights him. He fights in a very like business style. Like I want to get done by 6, so I can go check out.
This is what I wanted to say. So I have so much respect for this man.
Yes.
He's truly mastered the work-life balance that is so hard to find in not only anime, but in Japanese, from my interpretation of Japanese society, where especially salarymen and women work insane hours. They literally, there's a word, I don't know the word, but there is a word that in Japanese that means to die from overexhaustion of work. Like, it is so ingrained in their culture. So mad respect for my man. Work-life balance. It's what I'm looking for. It's what everyone should be looking for.
He's like probably one of my favorite people. He's like learning from right now because it's like, he just I don't know. His power's fun.
He's a very fun departure from Gojo. We very desperately needed to get away from Gojo because Gojo was stealing the show. Too much, and then this guy is like, he's a really good like inversion of
foil.
Gojo. Great foil. Yes,
to both of them, and just being a little bit more serious.
Even we didn't mention it, but last episode Yuki rather. Is his name right? Yuki? Yuji. Because it's like Yuji Naka. That's the only reason. The guy who made Sonic.
Okay.
That's the only reason I'm able to remember.
Okay.
So I think Yuji Naka made Sonic.
I'm gonna say yes.
So
I'm not a Sonic fan.
There's a scene where Yuji is trying to relate to him, and he's failing at every turn because he's trying to be jokey, and the way that he gets off or he gets along with Gojo so well does not work with Nanami.
Yeah, because they're both wacky, nutty, like free spirits kind of thing.
Whereas Nanami's like kind of
business.
Yeah, he's business. He's seen a lot of shit. He's very like no nonsense.
Like he like. Because when he sends him out, I think the episode before, he sends them out to go tail him and just like, oh, you know where they're at though, but you're not gonna tell us, so we have to find them ourselves. Like, yeah, you gotta do stuff yourself. You can't just be handed all this stuff. That's how like business works.
It's good. Yeah, he's good. I love it. Love the man. Respect the work-life balance.
And one of the things they're like, oh, how can you play around with this power? The fact that he like has to work overtime, he'll like go to his next weapon, which because I thought his tie was gonna be his sword.
Yeah. In last episode, you said that.
But this time he wrapped his knuckles with his tie. I'm like, oh my god, what is gonna fucking happen? It cuts away. I'm like, damn it.
I know, that was pretty good. That was really like very classic shonen. Like, get you to be hyped for the next episode.
Yeah, I really don't want him to like die.
I know,
because like he's fighting what seems to be the villain of the arc.
Yeah,
and I just like don't want him to die from this.
I'm just so
or get saved by like Gojo or some shit.
Yeah, I really hope. Okay, first, I really hope that doesn't happen. But I'm so surprised that this arc is happening now because I really thought we were gonna jump right into the tournament arc.
I had the wiki up. It says this is like the Mojito arc.
I love it. It tastes like a delicious rum and lime drink.
One of these episodes at the end, we're gonna have a mojito.
Oh, we should definitely have mojitos
at the end of the arc.
Next time we record, the weather might be nice enough for mojitos.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hell yeah, I fucking love a mojito, Sam.
Yeah, we'll review mojitos at the end of Mojito arc while he's like dying.
Okay, yeah, he's fucking shredded. Oh, another thing, I love that he uses Nanami uses his special power on his hand, and he almost completely severs it.
But regenerate because he's like, oh, I can manipulate. Oh yeah, because he said he can manipulate his own soul to his image, and he does that with his legs to turn him like gazelle legs.
Yes.
Which is interesting.
It is. This is very interesting. I'm the more we see with Mojito, the more I'm
That's
interested.
The only thing we've seen him really like use his creative powers. I'm hoping we see more in like a close range fight like this.
I could see him going like all out.
Can he make like 6 arms to like try touching him like harder or make it easier for him?
Maybe.
Like, he's gonna make it more animal like. Cause he's like, oh, this is weird to have a curse have a conversation with me. Like it's just sus. It's mad sus.
I also really love the stakes in this fight are set really high because, as you said, like I don't want him to die either, but I feel like he could.
There's not many people related to the score in this school alone. We need every teacher we can find.
And I know like it is a shonen, so I find it unlikely he will die here, but.
Yes, and side characters or side teachers can die. They have to show some kind of stakes, I guess, at certain points.
I feel like we just have so few characters at this point.
Yeah.
Like, and it's so early. We're in episode 10. It would be so surprising. It would be legitimately surprising if they killed him.
Yeah.
But I like how high the stakes are. I like that he only has like 2 or what is it? The 1 or 2 more touches before he actually does.
Yeah, he said 2 to 3
corrupted, and that's a game over. Like if he gets touched again, like it seems like he's just fucking gone. Like
we'll see because we don't know what happened when he was up to a sorcerer.
True.
So it's 2 predictions. One, what do you think is going to happen in the fight? And then second one is, what do you think is gonna like be the end result of like the conversation of our main character and Junpei, the ace defective?
Oh, I don't know. I forgot about the whole Junpei and Yuji thing.
Do you think he's gonna convert him to the side of good, or do you think he's just still gonna be like bad?
Well, from the OP, we see him talking.
It could be lies.
It could be lies. But they in the OP, to use some OP spoilers,
we have not to see the panda on the roof, so OP does lie.
we haven't seen him do the funny vault yet. But no, so we see them at the very. It's like the final shot of the OP. They're all having a picnic, and the main character's talking with Yuji is talking with Junpei, but then there's like weird static, and the screen gets all weird, and I'm like,
Unless that 1 minute he asked for takeover, or was it 1 minute or 10 seconds that he made the deal with?
Said 1 minute. Was it 15? Damn, we should remember this.
It's been a while.
I think it is 1 minute that.
I guess we're
Asuna.
Yeah.
Asuna? No, it can't be Asuna, right? Asuna's the character from Sword Art Online.
Shut up.
Asuna also means like breath in like Hindi, I think. No, not breath. I know it's a Hindi.
I thought you were
word.
thinking like a Shura.
No. Asuna is like a
Sakuna.
Sakuna, thank you. I know I said Asuna in the last episode and I was wrong. Asuna is like a Hindi word, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Epic. So, okay, Sakura, yes. Sakura from Street Fighter.
Sure. So, you think anybody's gonna die in that fight between them two?
No, I think it's gonna be one of those, like, classic close calls. He's gonna punch him, he's gonna run away, and then we're gonna have another encounter. I feel like we have to have, Yuji has to encounter, the Cursed Man. What's his name? Mojito.
I mean, yeah, usually this arc's probably gonna end at like episode 12, I'm gonna get, or 13, because usually probably the first half is like one arc, and then
we haven't really seen. He is like the big bad. Like we haven't really seen
the other three. We only seen the volcano like once, but the other like, and I guess we saw the tree.
Oh wait, no, and there was that other dude. There was a human. Remember? The human who didn't.
Oh, that's right.
Seen.
Yeah, him.
He was the one that humans can see.
Yeah,
when they went to
I think he's probably the next overarching villain. But like Mojito is like the main villain of like this main person. Unless you're gonna go like each, because like the tree guy seems more like a henchman. Volcano is more like a henchman, and like the cuttlefish seems like more like a henchman.
Yeah.
The lobster. So
I guess we'll see. Yeah, I don't know. I would find it very surprising for Mojito to die in this arc, just because he's
not by our main character's hand or Gojo's hand.
Yeah, just because he's like, I don't know. There's something really interesting about him.
You say he's on scale with like a rank 1 or a grade 1,
if not stronger. Yeah, because we see that.
And I think
Nanami can't really beat him.
And our main character said like, oh, I can probably barely handle a grade 2, like a grade 2 sorcerer.
Oh yeah, we do learn.
Just in case we have to fight one, because she was like, there's another fucking subsystem of grading.
Another fucking subsystem, but really, it's kind of like a parallel system to the demon grades, where basically like it's kind of just like whatever the grades are for the.
You might be able to handle like two of them. Like
yeah, they kind of shift halfway upwards. So like except
for the S grade.
Yes,
the special grade.
Yes, the special grades are like in a league of their own. We've already established very much like the 6th type of Nen, what is it called? The special one or whatever.
Yeah, special Nen.
Is it called special? What is it called?
I mean, just special is just like
It's the one at the bottom of the chart. I think it is special.
I'm pretty sure it's special.
I'm such a fake Hunter x Hunter fan. I even said the X in the
title.
Must be
had a fucking podcast about this or something.
Because there's enhancer, there's emitter, there's conjure, there's transmuter, there's a 5th one.
Specialist.
Specialist. Okay. And then wait, there's one more I'm missing.
Wait, you do it again?
Manipulator was the other one.
Okay,
okay, I got them all. All right, I'm a smart guy. I know my Hunter S. Thompson. My Hunter S. Thompson.
Sure.
All right. Anything else you want to say about this?
You were talking about the gag of because Jim was like she literally we were talking about last episode where like she would murder someone with the hammer in the
hammer girl. Yeah.
In the gag, she actually murdered Panda with the hammer.
And yeah, to me, like it's hilarious that it happened because like it really. There's something like you never see a character jokingly hit another character with a hammer. You only see it in like true crime TV shows. It's like, and then he took the hammer and caved her skull in,
or a comically large mallet or something.
Yeah, but no, she actually kills Panda, and then so we have this funny joke where all the men are wearing what's her name? Itadora. No, because of an N, right?
Mm-hmm.
No Dora.
No, is that your final answer?
No, it's not. No to Dora. Hammer Girl. Her name is Hammer Girl.
We'll get it, guys. I swear.
I don't.
Nobara.
Nobara.
Nobara Kugisaki.
I freaking switched up my B's and my D's.
This is gonna be the ultimate test by the end of the series.
If you remember the names.
Yeah, I remember her name.
I'm 2 for 3 at this point. Nobara.
Nobara.
No holds bar. I'm gonna remember it.
Sure.
So no holds bara. Everyone's stealing her clothes in this funny little gag.
Well, but also one of Maki's clothes gets stolen too.
Which is just like, first off, what the fuck?
Like Togi has Maki's skirt.
I guess it's kind of funny that like, haha, they're wearing her clothes because Panda's really big, and it's funny that he'd be wearing her thing. But then Gojo shows up wearing her skirt, and I was like,
oh, there's nothing you can do about that. Good luck getting that back.
Yeah, I was like, Sam, this makes me deeply uncomfortable. I don't like this.
you don't like your teacher stealing your students' clothes and like wearing them, and like, I mean, luckily she was like had a pair, basically had shorts on anyway, and like.
All I can think is like this is the kind of joke that like a extremely lonely mangaka would write. Like,
I mean, there's a reason why this is probably at the end of the manga chapter as a joke gag, a one-page gag.
I guess so. I guess it must have been. I cannot understand the humor in this. It just, to me, it's like so stupid and dumb. I didn't like it. Also, borderline creepy. Gojo should not have been there wearing her pants. Anyone but Gojo. Well, not anyone. Any other not teacher, please.
It's fine.
All right.
Whatever. It's comedy. It's Japanese comedy.
Yeah, big fricker quote. I mean, Japanese comedy can be very funny, just not this show most of the time.
Yeah.
All right.
Is that it?
Yeah, plug it up, baby.
All right. Thank you so much for listening. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. You can tell us whatever stuff you hate that we talked about, or anything, information that's not spoilery. Go ahead. And then you can follow the podcast or each of us on Twitter. And of course, you can join the Discord. And I think that's about everything. Thank you very much for listening then.
Yes, okay. I wanted to say one last thing.
Oh, God.
Please stop spoiling us in the comments. This is from when this episode comes out. From when this episode comes out, it would literally have been like 2 months ago. This episode, the person commented, but somebody was like, actually, to clarify, the girl in Megami's flashback was blank blank blank, and I was like, okay, please don't tell me these things that the show is not introduced yet. We are watching it episode by episode, so please be gentle. Please be kind.
That'd be helpful.
If you have anything to say, keep it non-spoilery.
As non-spoilery as you possibly can.
Yes.
If any questions, just kind of keep it as simple as possible.
Yeah. All right, and with that, I bid you adieu.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye bye.